Hello, everyone. Welcome to Diverse Orange, our weekly conversations about diversity in Central Florida. I hope you're all staying warm. And what do we have as far as updates for you today? Let's see. Friday, we have our first edition of the Diversitastic Dining series. We are celebrating the culture of Punjab, which is the north area of India, and we're going to have dance, music, storytelling. It's going to be really great. We still have a few tickets left on our website, so make sure to go there and get your tickets. Also, if you cannot make it to this Friday, we have listed the upcoming dining events. So February, we're celebrating South Africa, then March, Korea, and April is Poland. So that's what we have lined up so far. More is coming for the upcoming months, and we do this series from January to October. So it's happening every month. Make sure you can make it to at least one of these editions. It's really yummy, and not only you're having an amazing night, but buying a ticket also means that you're supporting a local, small, family owned restaurant, and also all the cultural and arts organizations and artists that make this event happen with us. Um, Another update is that Zora Festival has been postponed. So we were sad to do this event Saturday and Sunday, but they're postponing it to June. I'm not sure the date yet, but as soon as I have it, we will share here with you. As always, keep an eye on our website and social media because we will be posting about that. Um, what else? Well, I guess that's it for today. Um, Today, our guest is Sade Lee. She works for the Dr. Phillips Center for the Performing Arts. And our host is our very own Alex Moonsang, who is our graphic designer and social media queen. I'm very excited that we are connecting with so many people every week, and it's been really exciting to have this talk show and get to know more of the people who make Central Florida, who make Orlando great. If you know anyone who would like to be interviewed in our Diverse Orange talk show, let us know. Send us a message, send us an email. Yeah, and we will get to it. So, without further ado, here is Alex Munsang interviewing Sade Lee.
Welcome to Diverse Orange Talk Show, our weekly show that happens on Tuesday afternoons. I'm Alex Moonsang, and our special guest today is Sade Lee, who works for the Dr. Phillips Center. We're so excited to have you.
Thank you.
We were connected through one of our previous guests, Mabel Salazar, who works at OMA. And so would you like to talk about your position at Dr. Phillips Center a little bit, how you came to be there and your nonprofits work within Orlando?
Of course. So currently I work at the Dr. Phillips Center for the Performing Arts, and I am one of the gift officers here. So I help to obtain funds to further, continue to grow the building and to also to continue to give back to Orlando and our community to make sure that, arts is, in every person that wants it to be's lives and their whatever they're passionate about. I feel like we help to kind of bring that our community together. But previous to that, I was in corporate for about 9 years, and I wanted to branch out of that and to get more in depth with nonprofit work and to kind of be more true to what my personal passions are. So I used to work at the Orlando Science Center, OMA, and I am very glad to be here at the Dr. Phillips Center because arts is one of my main passions, and to make sure that we can, spread that and to make it a very integral part of our lives.
Does it feel a little bit like full circle? Because I know you mentioned in your bio that you used to dance.
Yes, yes, yes. I mean, it took a while for that circle to come back around, but I used to be in jazz and ballet, contemporary when I was younger, and so it's really wonderful to see, all these kids that were my age be so excited to be here too. So yes, definitely full circle.
Nice. And so you came to Central Florida from New York?
Correct. Yes, I was born in Brooklyn, but I came down here when I was fairly young, about 2. And my mom was kind of over the colds and was like, let's go to a place that is 90 degrees most of the time. So we decided to all go down to Orlando with her and my dad and myself. And they just kind of wanted to raise a family and to kind of have that slower pace of living. So she's really happy. She's still here. And she's like, I made the best decision possible.
And your mom came from Jamaica. So coming back to Florida was felt like being a little bit closer to home, but
Correct.
a good
Correct.
medium, right?
Oh, of course. Yeah. I think it's one of those things where it's closest to home without going home. And she was, this is more of her pace. And she's, very happy to have been down here for all the years that she has been.
And for you growing up in Orange County, like what were some of your favorite things?
Definitely Disney. I'm not going to lie about that. But definitely when I was in Orlando, when I was younger, I mostly kind of grew up in the Ocoee on that side, on the west side. But my favorite things were definitely going to theme parks and also, playing around downtown, like at Lake Eola and things like that. And just kind of getting to see different cultures and different personalities and being so intrigued by that, and just kind of wanting to like that. I think that was what started my little brain of like, I want to be involved in so many things as possible.
And did you ever go to like Dr. Phillips Center or the Science Center when you were a kid?
I went to the Science Center a lot as a kid because it's available on so many field trips and like so many weekend trips. So I was there a lot. The Dr. Phillips Center when I was younger, I wasn't, which now I am here as long as I want to be, and so that's really fun to kind of see both sides of it. But when I was younger, I would drag my mom everywhere to like, I want to do this. This is happening this weekend. And so I, with me being so inquisitive, it kind of helped her to kind of branch out of her comfort zone too, because she's always kind of a little bit of a homebody and, wants to, be very comfortable. And I like to be uncomfortable. I like to ask questions and I like to kind of, be in that type of mindset at all times.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So growing up and living in Central Florida, did you feel like there was anything missing? And did you feel like there could be something that would make Central Florida better?
Yeah, I think what was missing is something that has been picking up steam the last couple of years, because in the 90s, early 2000s, I feel like Orlando was just kind of a tourist destination where we go to the theme parks, we go to iDrive, and then we return home. Whereas now there's so many things that are happening culturally, so many different restaurants and so many different things outside of theme parks that are going on that are kind of making us more complete outside of a tourist destination. And it's kind of giving us more of our unique footprint. And we get people from out of town that don't go to the theme parks at all. They just want to walk around the city and they just want to go to different restaurants or this this place that they saw on Guy Fieri's show and like things like that. We want to be a part of it outside of that. And I feel like that is just such a compliment to the city that some people come here and don't even step foot on iDrive.
Yes. So working in nonprofits, and also being involved in the arts from a young age, have you felt like the diversity has always been good, or has it gotten better? And have like have you felt being a nonprofit that you've helped contribute to that to more diversity inclusion in the
Yeah,
arts?
of course. I would like to think that, yes, and I feel it because Orlando is just so diverse and more diverse than we realize. And, and being a person of color myself, I feel like it's just so important to show up and to ask questions and to make sure that there isn't a divide, intentionally or unintentionally, and being a part of all these wonderful things that are happening, or just being a part of the conversation. And because I love nonprofit work, and there might be a kid that doesn't think that she would be able to do it, but if you see someone that looks like you doing something, it kind of is that connective tissue of like, okay, well, I can do it too. And I feel like that is just something I always want to instill in anyone that asks me of like, how did I get into it? Or, what makes, does, talking to different types of people make you nervous? And I don't think so. I think diversity is just so important to us as people and us as a community, because that's really what's going to like keep us together.
Yes. And that's why we do, shows like this, so we can hear our guests talk about it, and reach more people, and help inspire others.
Yes, I agree.
So at the Dr. Phillips Center, Fusion Fest used to be held at the Front Yard Festival for the past 2 festivals, but now that's taken down. And then there's something new happening, right?
Yes. So we are unveiling our wonderful new hall, Steinmetz Hall, and it is an architectural marvel. It is going to be inside the Dr. Phillips Center. It has been long overdue, but we are so excited to unveil it to the community, to Orlando, to the world. So I would definitely say, if you can come and see a show, come check it out. It is wonderful. It's a masterpiece. So we're just really excited about that.
That's this Friday is like the unveiling.
Correct. On the 14th. But after that, we are going to be having shows. It is open. So please, if you can come, it is wonderful, and we'd love to see you here.
Awesome. We're super excited. I hope I can make it out there too.
I hope you do.
But yes, this is our show for today. Thank you so much for coming on. And we look forward to seeing what other work you do in the community, and hope to see you involved with Fusion Fest more.
Yes, I would love that.
Thank you, Sade.
Thank you so much, Alex.
Bye, guys.
Bye.